Merry Christmas.
Hi, guys.
Welcome back.
Happy New Year. We've been gone.
Our viewers are now down to...
Zero.
Went from 4 to 0. Understandable. We left you guys hanging.
Yeah.
I think all 4 of you knew that we were on Christmas break, though.
2.5 weeks.
Has it really been 2.5 weeks?
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow.
Why is your water fancy and mine's not?
I put liquid in it.
Look at this.
Mine's just soapy.
Corey's got bougie water.
I got booby water.
I was gonna say boozy, but
Okay, so over the break, I got some feedback. People watch our podcast.
I know.
Which is weird. Your mom watched it last night.
Yeah, she said she was laughing hysterically at listening to us babble incessantly.
Hello, Mrs. Carter. Hope you're doing well. How's the basement? Cool. Sammy.
That sounds really creepy out of context.
They're redoing
our basement.
They're redoing their basement. She's not in the basement. Sammy gave me some feedback. She enjoys it. She says I need to stop cussing, so we're going to work on that. That way we don't have to put the E next to it. I did just say boobies, though.
Is boobies an E word?
I don't know.
I'll have to read the terms.
I'll have to read the terms.
The terms of service on that one.
Who else watches it? Tegan?
She's our biggest supporter.
She's our only supporter.
She's on a plane right now. So.
Zoom! And then we rolled into the new year. And I was back here. Ryan was at home.
Got back 2 days ago.
And that's
36 hours ago.
That leads us to now. Sitting back in the podcast studio.
With a giant windmill behind us.
With a wind turbine, one might say.
Yeah.
Ryan has some dapper hair. And I think that leads us to breaking news that Cory got a mullet.
Show
No.
them. Show the people.
It doesn't look good now. It actually doesn't look good ever.
No, give him the full spin. You're in
full
a spinny
spin?
chair for a reason.
Choo!
Yeah. He just took a shower, so it's wet.
It doesn't look too flowy right now. But maybe on another episode we can do a mullet tour.
Mullet check.
So that happened.
Flowing.
My coworkers have reminded me how ugly I look. But I remind them...
I don't do that enough?
No. I remind them how aerodynamic I am. So,
he's faster than ever.
The big boss came up to me.
No drag.
0. She came up to me. This is big boss. Like, she's in charge of things.
Oh, okay.
And she's like, what did you do? And I was like, well, I got a mullet. And she's like, why? I was like, well, now I'm fast. I can run from room 23 to 30.
Ooh,
I said this, by the way. I can run from room 23 to 30 in 7 seconds. It was 8.2 before. Should we also address the elephant in the room? My crew neck.
Corey's drip. My family does holiday bingo with prizes. And this Christmas, the theme for the prizes was gifts that nobody wanted that Santa had to return. And this was one of them.
Nobody wanted this?
I won it. Somebody stole it from me. I stole it back.
Who stole it?
My grandpa. I stole it back because I was like, Corey's going to love this. This is so drippy. Just Costco crew neck.
I've worn it.
Sweater.
Ever since you gifted it to me. I don't think I've taken it off.
It's incredible.
In lieu of being home for the holidays, there was traveling. There was seeing old friends. Mm-hmm. Who did you see that you didn't want to see? Just kidding. Don't answer that.
There's no one I didn't want to see.
Okay. Did you see any high school friends or anything?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was good.
You guys go on hikes or were you snowed in?
We went to a bar and then they all came over the next day and we watched a movie and went in the hot tub and had fondue.
Speaking of bars, when I was home, I also went to a bar with some of my high school friends. Mm-hmm. And it was very strange because I don't know any of the good bar spots. Because when I lived at home, I wasn't 21.
Oh, yeah, true.
So they're like, where do you want to go? I don't know. I don't go to bars here.
Yeah, me too. That's a good point.
So, you guys have 2 bars. We have at least 3.
We have a couple more than that. But...
So when I was home, I had a conversation with a fella.
With the fella.
It was actually a fellette, but same thing. Her life motto right now is do something to thicken the plot. Now, I wasn't too sure what that meant, so I had her elaborate. She does things that makes almost like adds pages to an autobiography of herself.
In a good way or a bad way?
I mean, it goes both ways.
Like, is she going to kill someone?
No.
That would thicken the plot.
That would thicken the plot. It's the wrong type of plot, though. Like, good ways. Like, she's like, I like hung out with this person I haven't hung out with in years because why not? It's kind of fun. I kind of want to start living like that.
Just send it mentality.
That works that
Hence, the mullet.
No, I got the mullet before I found out about thickening
Full
the plot.
send.
You're right. I should get another mullet.
Cory's plot has never been thicker.
It's been thinner, for sure.
No, plot, not your hair.
Rip. So in lieu of traveling in airplanes, I went on a tangent.
Yes.
Not a tangent. I was in the airport for a lot of time over the holidays.
That's so fun.
That's a story for another time. I made a pet peeve list. There we go. We're back. I made a pet peeve list.
Of airport things?
Of airport things.
Airplane things.
Airplane things. And on that topic, I also made a pet peeve list of gym etiquette.
Oh, okay.
So I think
let's do airport stuff first.
Sure. I think this might either be a really short episode or a really long episode, and there's no in between.
Okay.
So starting off at number 1. And this will actually bridge nicely to last episode. Children
What did we talk about last episode?
Children.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Children in airport is the top of my pet peeve list of... I can't talk. Pet peeve list of the list.
It's only a pet peeve when, like, the kids aren't well behaved.
They're just...
Like, you know the moving walkways? When I was at the airport, there was just this kid walking the opposite direction on one. And his dad was, like, yelling at him, and the kid was not responding to the dad. I was like, your kid sucks.
Yeah, they're... Going back to that episode, they're so stupid. And they yell, and they poop, and they scream, and they're like...
I think it's funny when they have leashes for their children.
Some of them deserve leashes.
It's like, dang, you can't restrain your kid enough.
Yeah.
You have to put a leash on them.
Or, like, as soon as they get on a plane, the parent hands them an iPad.
No, that makes sense.
Does it? I would never want to be that type of parent.
But it's a plane. Like, if you have to go somewhere, how else are you going to keep your kid entertained?
Ever heard of
so
a
that
book?
They don't... These kids can't read.
Oh, I was thinking, like middle schoolers.
Oh.
Well, maybe like elementary.
Yeah, the iPad totally makes sense for an airplane. Would you rather them, like, scream and, like, be annoying the whole time?
Well, they'll do that anyways.
No, they won't if they're on an iPad.
Can I go on a small little side story?
Go for it.
Over Christmas break, I went to a basketball game with my family. In 2 rows back, there was a man, probably in his 40s, and he was on his phone like this. Tegan, if you're not watching, it's fine. You can visualize. He's on his phone playing it like this.
Okay.
And the volume's...
Horizontal.
The volume's to the maximum.
Oh, gosh.
Middle of the game. And he's like... I'm like, sir, you're 40 years old.
Like a video game?
Yeah.
During the...
Yeah, and he was alone. I was just very confused who he was.
You're not allowed to do that on the plane.
Is that like a rule or is that a pet peeve?
Yeah, they'll kick you off. Most airlines.
What if you're in the middle of the flight? Will they still kick you off?
I don't know.
Is that why there's parachutes in the back?
Yeah, so you can throw them out.
I hope you like Kansas.
Just pull the cord.
There's 4 of them. Should we go to number 2? This one's pretty controversial.
Yeah.
Sandals on planes. Put your dogs away. That's so gross.
Yeah. I don't know. It's more gross for them. Unless you also have sandals.
I'm sorry. Okay. Say they sit down and like they slide their feet out of their sandals and now they're just barefoot.
Oh yeah, that's not okay.
And then they walk up and down the aisle.
Yeah, that's definitely not okay.
I've seen that.
That can't be allowed.
It shouldn't
There's
be.
no way that's allowed.
Imagine, those carpets have never been cleaned ever.
I don't know about that.
I do.
I would hope they're cleaned.
No way.
Like, once a week.
Do you remember during COVID,
I hope.
the airlines were like, we are now sanitizing each seat. And it's like, you weren't doing that before?
Well, not like between flights.
They should. That's disgusting. Imagine all the butt pus.
You're wearing pants.
Number 3, not wearing pants on the plane.
Personal experience?
Going naked. Okay, moving on to number 3.
Okay, so you know how there's like the Mile High Club, right?
Uh-huh.
There's a company that's just like like you rent the plane. It's like a 20-minute flight or something, and
That's pretty long.
there's just a bed, and like that's what their marketing is like you get to join the Mile High Club.
Is there like flight attendants? How does that work?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. How do you know about this?
I think it was on David Dobrik's vlog.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I wonder how much it is.
I have no idea.
I can't really experience it, but go alone. I just want to go alone. Do you think they wash their sheets?
They have to. That's a health risk.
And washing seats isn't?
Well, you're not naked in the seat.
Most people. Some of us like to be free on airplanes.
That's when they call the cops.
Fair. Number 3. You're walking up to the podium, whatever it's called.
Podium? Oh, the TSA?
No. We're past TSA.
Oh, the boarding pass check before you...
Gate.
Yep, at the gate.
Where the long bridge.
To the bridge.
I walk up to you. They're like, boarding pass. Mm-hmm. Oh, shoot. Let me unzip my backpack and figure out what pocket it's in.
Like, just have it out.
What do you think they were going to ask you? How your day's going? That's all I want to talk about on that.
Yeah.
I don't understand people that don't. Also, you can get boarding passes on your phone.
Yeah.
Why do you still print them out?
Some people are afraid of, like, their phone dying, or it's like a backup.
It's frustrating. They're stupid.
Yeah.
That's a personal problem.
I keep it on my phone.
This one might top my pet peeve list. It might be worse than children. I'm serious.
Okay.
Plane lands, you get to the gate.
Uh-huh.
George in 32C stands up. George, you have 32 rows in front of you before you get to get off.
Yeah. See, it makes sense to stand up, like, maybe when it's like 4 rows ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't, then it slows down the deloading of the plane, like a ton. Right? But, or I don't know, like...
4 is fine.
Yeah.
But if you're in the back, if you're in the middle, please just stay seated.
Like if you're in the middle seat.
Oh my gosh. I've had that happen before. I was on the aisle and the guy stands up.
It's just like personal space. Like there's already not enough of that on the plane.
I know.
Don't make it worse.
And then freaking George is chunker.
Yeah.
You know how that goes.
Like you sat down for 2 hours, you can wait 10 more minutes.
Not even that. My flights are 40 minutes. Where are you going? All right, moving on. Snoring on planes. I think that's...
Just get good headphones, loser.
Okay. Well, I didn't know you were going to be on the snoring team for once.
They can't control that if they fall asleep.
Well, wake them up. Give them
Plus, you're one to talk,
I know.
Mr. Snore.
Is there any more to that?
Our bedrooms are on different sides of the house, and I can hear him snoring sometimes.
Can you really?
Sometimes.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, it's aggressive.
I still think I should probably get my nose checked out.
Probably.
Yeah, whatever.
You might have polyps.
Because I had my adenoids removed. And adenoids are what makes you snore.
Oh, you could just be fat.
I think that's it. I think we found the solution. I'm fat. Alright, moving back to... I mean, we kind of conquered this one. Screaming kids. We talked about this.
Screaming kids on the plane.
I
Like,
think...
if you're going to take your kid on a plane, please... Or no, just in general, like...
Put a muzzle on it.
Like, discipline your kids.
Slap them.
Well...
Are you a parent? Are you going to be a parent that spanks their kids?
Depends how responsive they are to other modalities.
Okay. Is it bad if I think I want to spank my kids?
No.
That's what my parents did, and I turned out decent.
Yeah.
Last one.
I don't know why people hate it. It's not like it's abuse. Like,
I mean, it is to an extent.
I don't know. Not like it doesn't leave any scars.
Just mental scars.
Like if you're getting hit that hard.
No,
it's
you're
a problem.
right. You're right. And this last talking point has a little tangent.
I don't know. Timeout always hit way harder.
Yeah, go sit in a corner.
Yeah, or like they take something away, or
not the Legos.
like that hits way harder.
Yeah. What are you gonna do with your time?
Yeah, negative punishment.
So I was writing this on the plane, and I was typing like social neighbors.
Social neighbors.
Like you're sitting next to me on the plane, and then you start talking to me.
Oh, okay.
Usually would be super annoyed. Like I'm a pretty social person, but on the plane, I just want to watch my movie. Mm-hmm. And then this girl, roughly my age, we were sitting right next to each other. We started talking. She started talking to me, and I was like, "Oh no, this is bad."
Was this pre-mullet or post-mullet?
This is pre-mullet.
Whoa!
No kidding.
All right.
So we are already delayed.
Mm-hmm.
We're delayed a half hour, 45 minutes, and I look over. I'm on the aisle. She's in the middle. No one's to our left.
No, it was to her left?
Correct.
Like she could have sat in the window.
Could have.
But she decided to cuddle up next to you.
Whoa. Okay, so she boarded first. So she was in the middle, and then I boarded second.
Wait, who chooses the middle seat? That's a red flag.
Well, it's not Southwest, it's American. It's, you know?
Gotcha.
So she's in the middle, I come up, I'm on the aisle.
Okay.
And so I'm assuming somebody else is going to come and take that window seat. I'm assuming she was assuming to assume the correct assumption.
Yeah.
Any holler. So, the plane process, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Everyone boards, no one sits there, and she stays sitting there. That's cool. And so I'm like reading a book. She's reading a book, and I was like, this is cool.
Then you guys haven't started talking yet.
We haven't acknowledged each other's presence, but we're doing the same thing.
You're just both being studious.
Yes. Minecraft. I hate my life.
ADHD looking ass.
I know, seriously. So I look over to the window, it's sunset.
Okay.
And she's like, finally. And I was like, finally? What does that mean? She's like, finally, we're moving. And then from that point, we talked for the whole 45 minutes.
What'd you say after that? Were you just like, oh, yeah, I know? Or
probably
something like that?
Yeah, okay. Probably like, oh, I know. Luckily, that's my final. She had to go somewhere else. So, she was kind of pressed for time. Okay. We talked. I don't think I've ever had such a deep conversation with somebody I don't know.
Really?
We talked about God, abortion. We talked about same-sex marriage, very controversial things. And we're in a public space. That's cool. It was really cool. Anyways.
Did Gary in row 32C get mad?
No, because we were at row 8.
Oh, nice.
We were bougie.
Good.
We exchanged numbers, and we've been off and on texting. It's been so cool.
That's dope.
Not texting like that, but
yeah, but
just stay in touch.
That's cool.
And I told her she might be mentioned in today's podcast.
Well, tell her to listen.
I don't know.
Shout out Mystery Girl.
Her name's Sabrina. Hi, Sabrina.
Shout out Sabrina. Oh, I knew that actually.
I told you about her. She's really cool.
Oh, I moved the desk.
Seriously, Ryan. Seriously.
Sorry.
Should we move on from airplanes to pre-airplane TSA?
Oh, yeah. So.
Let's preface this. This is for peasant TSA, also known as general TSA, not pre-check.
Not pre-check, not clear.
Correct. Clear.
I have clear.
I know you do. It goes with your motto.
My motto?
So, rule number 1 of TSA. Take your shoes off before you're the next person up. I think that's fair.
After they've checked your ID and you're waiting in line.
I don't
at least untie them.
Please.
Yeah.
Or don't wear high tops.
Well, I wear high tops, but I leave them untied. So
that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Just, Also, we all know we have to take belts off. I don't know why people are still confused on that.
Caveat, if it's your first time in an airport,
what are you, 4 years old?
It's understandable that you don't know what to do.
Is it?
But for people that have flown a lot, come on.
Okay. This is
some... Or people who keep stuff in their pockets. Check your pockets.
Damn, I brought my gun again.
Shit!
Now you're cussing. Great, now we have to put an E on it.
No, I said it.
Oh, yeah. It.
With a sh in the front.
Oh, shoot. People with metal knees. They bug me.
Yeah, what happens? Does it go off?
The metal detectors do. So they have to
do they have a thing?
Well, they do the body scan now.
Yeah, but that would still show metal. I guess they can pat it.
They can pat it.
And just make sure you don't have anything under your skin.
My point is, if you know you have a metal knee, don't
tell them.
Tell them, and don't go through the X-ray or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, just let them wand you right away.
Yeah, they can wand me all day if they wanted to. Also, this is again general TSA. People that don't take their laptops out.
Yeah.
Until the last second, or they don't know, and then they have to get their whole bag checked.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's kind of on them.
It is on them, but
it doesn't slow down the line. If anything, it speeds you up. Actually, no, it does slow down a little.
A bit, not anything crazy.
Not a ton. It's more on them.
One time, I brought a candle through TSA, and I was like, "Wait, that was probably not the smartest thing to do," but they let it through.
Yeah, I mean,
it just probably looked weird on the
maybe
X-ray machine. Should we move on from airplanes?
Yeah.
Gym etiquette. I feel like you should probably lead the way on this one.
Gym etiquette.
Should we start with number 1 of people who bring speakers.
Yeah, like
not like the gym
use
owners.
headphones or don't listen to music.
Yeah, people like bring speakers.
Yeah, that shouldn't be allowed.
Or have you seen people who will like sing and like dance to their music? Like I love that. You guys are hyped up. Please.
Yeah, but
Get away
I don't
from
know.
me.
Just like you're sharing the space with other people. Don't be annoying.
Yeah, I think that's common sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's okay to have a good time, but like
It's a public gym.
like don't be annoying. You know.
This is for commercial gyms.
Yeah.
Actually, it's all for all gyms. If it's your private gym, you're not allowed to have fun.
Yeah.
People that spread their stuff out over like 3 different machines. They put like a towel, their phone, and keys. It's like you don't own these machines. Like, why are you freaking supersetting 3 different muscle groups?
Or when they have like 5 sets of dumbbells.
25, 30, 35,
Like,
40. Like,
there's other people there.
like, is that really going to benefit them, you think?
No.
What are they, drop setting? I'm confused.
I don't know.
With dumbbells.
I just don't know, like... I don't know. I don't know why they think they deserve so much more.
It's because they pay the same price.
Mm.
What do you...
That makes sense.
What do you feel about people, like, yelling in the gym?
Like, don't... Unless that's the culture of the gym. Like, some gyms kind of have that culture.
Powerlifting gyms.
Yeah. But...
I'd say majority of gyms
like,
don't have that.
Again, don't be annoying. You know? Like, you're sharing the space, don't be annoying.
That's fair.
You know, like, if that's the culture of the gym, then go for it. But,
I know a lot of gyms will, like, not kick you out, but they'll warn you
yeah.
not to so loud.
Yeah.
Speaking of annoying, people who dry scoop pre-workout.
Yeah, I don't know why people do that. It's not good.
Well, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I don't know, because they're like, oh, it's a higher concentration. Like, the pre-workout is made to be diluted in water. So, like, by dry scooping, it's working less, not more.
Wait, explain that. Go deeper into that.
Right? Because, like, it's made to be put in water and, like, ingested with water. So why are you not ingesting it with water? Because for some reason you think it's going to hit you harder? Like, why would it hit you harder? That makes no sense. Plus, if you inhale it, that's really bad.
It goes into your lungs?
Yeah. That's really bad.
I just thought about pre-workout has sodium in it. Sodium pulls water. So if you take it without water, you're just dehydrating yourself.
Yeah, totally. Which
is just going to make your workout worse.
Yeah.
So, if you dry scoop...
I don't know why people do that.
I'm talking to you, Tegan. I know you dry scoop.
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, it goes perfectly into our next point of ego lifting.
Oh, yeah.
I think the people who dry scoop, yell, and ego lift, it's a perfect trifecta of injury.
The trifecta of ego lifting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you remember when that lady was trying to deadlift? She
We were watching her. We were like, this lady's going to destroy her back.
It wasn't a lot of weight. It was just horrific form. Horrific.
Yeah.
And she could not stand up.
Yep. That's what happens.
That's what happens when you don't listen to Ryan. So that's all of our points. We're 23 minutes in. Should we address the elephant in the room again of Emily not being here?
She'll be on the next one.
So yes, Emily will be episode 9. 9th episode.
It's going to be a great episode.
We were going to have her today, but I think we had to get the cobwebs out.
Yeah. Clean the attic.
Seriously. I also put all of our Halloween and Christmas stuff up in the attic.
Oh, good.
I hit my head like 4 times. It's pretty low up there.
Nice.
They need some air. It's not very airy.
Well, it's an attic.
It's eerie, one might say. See what I did?
That was a bad pun.
Mrs. Carter, what do you think of that pun? Was it fun?
Fail. That was stupid. Now you're rhyming.
What else? We're only 24 minutes in. This isn't even a podcast.
I don't know. How was your Christmas?
It's good. It's great. It's nice to see family. How was yours?
Same.
Cool. Emily never texted us a question.
I know. It's kind of sad. It snowed a lot while I was home. Cory doesn't know how to drive it. Oh, we can talk about that story.
Not until I get a new car.
Driving in snow.
The The Flagstaff story?
Yeah, we went to the Grand Canyon.
Oh, that story.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you tell it from your perspective.
So we decided to go to the Grand Canyon. When was this?
A couple years ago, maybe?
2 years ago, probably? Probably 2 years ago about this time.
What a grief.
Yeah. We decided to go to the Grand Canyon because we hadn't been. And, like, we're in school in Phoenix. Like, let's just go. So it takes, 3.5 hours to get there?
I'd say 2.
I don't know.
Just
a couple hours to get there. I think it was like 3 hours to get there.
We compromised. I like what we did there.
Yeah, that was cute. So we get there fine. It's really cold. It's snowy. But on the way home, we get caught in a blizzard. And
let's talk about what car we were driving and who we were driving with.
So we were driving with someone from me from Colorado, someone else from Colorado, someone from South Dakota, North Dakota?
One of the Dakotas.
Yeah.
Another Colorado.
Yeah, another Colorado. Yeah, like people who like have driven in snow since they've had their license and have 4-wheel drive cars in Arizona. And we decide, or we're like, Cory can drive in his 2-wheel drive car.
I have the biggest car, that's why.
Yeah. But so we're driving back and the roads are so bad. There's just like cars off the road everywhere. And so it's stop and go traffic. And there were semis, and like when they would stop, the trailer would just start to slide because the road was like slanted a little.
I'm getting like PTSD.
It was sketchy.
We made
it. It took us 7 hours to get back from the Grand Canyon. It took us like 3 to get there, 7 to get back. Yeah, because of that snow. It was bad.
It was really, really bad.
But yeah, it snowed while we were home, or while I was home. Probably, I don't know. It snowed like 3 inches. Some of it melted. It snowed 8.5. Some of it melted. It snowed like 2 more. So, I don't know. There was a lot of snow.
That's a lot of snow. If you
but
think about it.
They don't plow our neighborhood.
Why not?
Because it's too small of a neighborhood.
Yeah, where are they going to put the snow?
Yeah, exactly. So, driving out of the neighborhood is terrifying because you're just sliding everywhere.
Do people still park on the street?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, their cars are going to get hit.
Yeah.
Even though all your cars are 4-wheel drive?
Yeah, just because of how icy it was.
Would chains help that?
Yeah, but like, you don't have chains if you have a 4-wheel drive car.
Just put some ice down before you go.
Ice?
Yeah. No.
You mean salt?
Put some salt.
Make it worse.
How long do you think that takes to take effect?
The salt?
Yeah.
It's pretty fast. It takes a couple minutes, but it's pretty fast.
Why do they do sand?
Sand is for traction. So salt lowers the freezing point of the water. So it helps the ice melt. When they put sand down, that's to increase friction.
So usually they do both, don't they?
Yeah, usually they do both. Usually they use like a chemical mixture on the interstate, the snowplows. I think they usually use a chemical mixture or like a sand and salt mixture. Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems very inconvenient to live in the snow. It's a lot more work.
I mean, it's not that much more. Like you have to shovel the driveway, but
compared to not shoveling the driveway, that's a lot more work.
I'm just saying it doesn't take that long. Like it's not that big of an inconvenience.
Okay, that's fine.
You know?
I wouldn't do it.
Plus you get to go sledding.
Or you can go surfing. You choose.
And skiing and build snowmen. Cory's never built a snowman in his life.
Yes, I have.
Lies.
I grew up in the snow.
Lies.
That is also a lie. I have nothing else to talk about.
Cool.
Tegan's back tonight.
Tegan's back tonight. She lands at 8:30.
Is she coming over here or is she going to campus?
I think she's going over here. I think she just landed in Dallas.
Dallas? I barely know her.
She has a layover. Oh, she's in-flight Wi-Fi.
In-flight Wi-Fi. In podcast Snapchat. We got it. Alright, we'll cut it off there. Maybe we'll film one later with M, and then maybe we can film
F9 with M.
M.
That's going to be a good one. Tune in for that one.
I think we should have some wine while we do that one.
Oh, that'd be good.
Okay.
A little wine and dine.
Without
the dime.
That was a good chime.
Stop rhyming.
Okay. Well, love you guys. Hope you guys love us back. If not, Can't win them all.
We'll get back in the groove. It's okay.